Keep filming.
Whoa, guys, look at that! Raven! Oh my God!
Mother Nature doesn't ask for permission. When she unleashes her fury, all we can do is watch in awe or run for cover. From raging storms and deadly avalanches to earth-shaking landslides, today, we're diving into some of the most shocking moments ever caught on camera. Some will leave you breathless. Others will send chills down your spine. Are you ready? Buckle up, and don't forget to like and subscribe because you don't want to miss what's coming next. A ship battles through an intense ice storm. Nature may not have been too harsh on the ship itself, but its cargo took a real hit. Luxury cars are now completely frozen in place. Nature shows no mercy, tossing everything in its path like a child's toy. A violent storm tears through a dock area, leaving chaos in its wake. Holy, someone's still out there on the water.
Is somebody out on the water there all? Hope not. Where did it go?
Docks are obliterated and kayaks are destroyed. The storm just swept over the hill. What a disaster. A massive landslide swallowed an entire riverbank. 16 houses vanish in seconds. Luckily, no one was hurt. A powerful hurricane from Greenland strikes the European coast. "15,000 people are forced to evacuate as the storm intensifies." This is insane. The water is destroying everything in its path. Looks like a ship caught in a storm, but it's an avalanche. The snow keeps falling. It feels like it will never stop. The mountain swallows 66 homes. That whole area is gone. The Calbuco volcano erupts with a massive smoke cloud. The sky is completely covered. This is insane. A tornado tears through the city. Power lines are down. Boats are flipping over. This is terrifying.
Holy. You see the power lines exploding?
Oh my God.
A stadium battles against the storm, but nature wins. This won't be repaired anytime soon.
Was het dak niet nieuw te bergen?
Was het dak?
Kijk, het gaat weer.
The storm was so bad, it forced railway lines to close and several flights to be canceled. Hurricane Dolores hit Uruguay in 2016, remaining the most destructive hurricane to ever hit the country. On average, Wyoming sees about 12 storms each year. The tornado season peaks in June. This thing, but yeah, anybody that knows me knows this was going to happen. My mom sent me texts saying, "You left me with a freaking out child. Get your ass back." Another last tornado I saw was on your farm. I know this is awesome. I know I've got the camera on it. Oh my God, it's a thing in front of us.
Hey, Allison, what's happening?
Keep filming.
Whoa, guys, look at that! Raven!
Yeah, these images were filmed in Brisbane, Australia in 2014. It almost looked like nature wanted to wipe this city off the face of the earth. If you underestimate how thick the ice is, you might end up having to pull your car out like this.
Oh my God, second avalanche of the day, that was serious.
A powerful flood hits Turkey, windstorm in China, hailstorm with pillows for helmets. Ominous clouds over Laguna, Brazil. Clouds resembling the end of the world. Start of the countdown. 10 times Mother Nature got angry on camera. Windstorm in Zhejiang, China. Workers recording the storm in China. Chaos after the storm in China. Run, run, run in the storm. Destruction after the storm passed. Ominous storm clouds over Laguna, Brazil. Cloud formation in Brazil before the storm. Rain begins in Laguna, Brazil. Unusual low-hanging clouds in Brazil. Tornado formation in Brazil. Tornado wreaks havoc in China. Damage left by the tornado in China. Landslide in Istanbul, Turkey. Building collapses from the landslide in Turkey. Flash flood in Uzunlu, Turkey. Flash flood and debris in Turkey. Flash flood waves smashing into a bridge in Turkey. Thunderstorm in Nantong, China. Storm damage in Nantong, China. Flood in Guilin County, China. Cars washed away by flood in Guilin County, China. Hailstorm damage in China. Car damage from hailstorm in China. Acapulco, Mexico earthquake. Earthquake lights in Mexico.
Earthquake.
Yep,
We're having an earthquake.
Cyclone Tylee damage in Odisha, India. River rise in Odisha, India during Cyclone Tylee. Storm Pierrick triggered alerts in at least 3 coastal cities near St. Malo due to powerful waves and flooding. Since mid-February, nearly all provinces of Mongolia have been gripping with severe weather conditions. Temperatures plummeted to negative 50.8 degrees Fahrenheit, severely impacting both humans and livestock. After Taiwan, the United States was the next country to receive a warning from Mother Nature. Even in the heart of the mainland, water can gain immense power fueled by cumulus clouds. Untreated chemicals dumped directly into the Indus River enraged Mother Nature. Innocent fish were the first victims. If there was no timely solution, people could be the next targets. Footage of New York City experiencing severe flooding and submerged subway stations. New York faced an emergency as flood alert levels rose significantly. Subway trains were submerged in water. Even the entrances were sealed off. The Guatemala volcano sent massive ash clouds into the sky. Luckily, residents quickly moved to safe areas. Woman battling strong winds in Mulan, China, during a typhoon. Because of the typhoon in Mulan, a woman had to fight against the strong winds to close the car door.
2019 was an unforgettable year for Brazilians when it came to dam disasters. At the time of the dam collapse, footage released showed 12 million cubic meters of waste engulfing the surrounding area, India, and delays at Nansha Airport, China. This was something homes in Himachal Pradesh, India never wished for. The entire flight schedule had to be delayed due to bad weather at Nansha Airport, China. On March 21st, several meter-high waves crashed into the port of Mariti, Italy. Some buildings and streets flooded, and containers were overturned. Roads and houses endured the tremors of a 7.6 magnitude earthquake. After the strong earthquake, the roads seem to have taken on a new appearance. If landslides don't occur in residential areas, they don't seem so alarming. But if they do, get out of here now. This is the path of two rock masses estimated at around 4,000 cubic meters. Trees or farms in their path were flattened. The cataclysm raging in Spain was like an apocalyptic movie. Don't worry, the rescue team helped the people out of those cars before we sent this video to you. This was a nightmare for sailors. No matter how skilled they were, they had to bow down to the waves. After heavy rain in southern China, a steel bridge was swept away by floodwaters. If tornadoes are terrifying, what do you think about fire tornadoes? Fire tornadoes have the ability to rapidly spread wildfires, making forest fire control more challenging than ever. Extreme rainfall flooded this library in New York, causing $10 million in damage, including priceless historical documents. Yep, let's just stand right by this massive cliff that we're expecting to collapse. A luxury apartment in China with a less than luxurious balcony. A landslide is bad enough. The fact that there's a power station underneath is even worse. Worse in retrospect, maybe parking on that giant crack wasn't the best idea. News reporters often travel to cover disasters, but it's not often the disasters travel to the news reporter. Yagi triggered severe flooding and landslides in northern Thailand. The absolute worst day for your train to be late. The definition of a close call, a landslide almost taking an entire forest with it. It doesn't matter how luxurious the setting is, you can't escape an earthquake. Highway as much as you might want to, there's no point in running from this sandstorm. Well, I didn't really want to go any further anyway. Don't buy a house right next to a tree, just don't. Wow, look at that majestic glacier collapsing. Actually, no run. This is a landslide and a half. Well, everybody wants a room with a view. Looks like the road is pretty angry in this clip. This high school survived a lightning strike, but only because this tree was in the way. The really worrying thing is how calm everyone seems to a stream of people followed by a stream of water. It's never good when the sky goes brown. Mushroom clouds never indicate anything positive, even small ones. Forest fires are the closest thing to hell on Earth. First, there was a traffic jam, and then things got so much worse, starting the work week with a bang. Sometimes an earthquake is just the beginning. Not sure if I'd like to be a passenger on this bus. A Himalayan rockfall with an audience. Mother Nature sure does hate festivals. And it's bye-bye bridge, somewhere you really don't want to be during an earthquake. Many businesses and many lives were ruined by this catastrophe in the UAE. Mountain roads are definitely in my top 5 places not to be stuck during an earthquake. This landslide decided to take part of the road with it for the ride. I'm going to take a guess that it's pretty cold there. There's being stuck in traffic, and then there's this. After a series of earthquakes, Taiwan had its very own Leaning Tower of Pisa. When floodwater has an emergency appointment at the hospital. With hail like this, you'd better say a few prayers for your windscreen. More than 1,000 residents were evacuated by ferry from this Greek island after raging fires cut off all their means of escape. This house, on the other hand, seems to be setting out on an ocean voyage. How do you know if a landslide is officially finished? At first, you can't tell this is an earthquake. But then, hold on to your stomach. What is it with these people who walk out to meet the flood? The horror and sorrow of watching your home collapse after a natural disaster. From destructive floods to massive storms, earthquakes, and tornadoes, we've seen how quickly Mother Nature can go from calm to catastrophic. Whether it's winds, hail, or volcanic eruptions, there's no doubt that nature has its own way of making a statement. So, always be prepared, and remember, when Mother Nature gets angry, it's best to take cover. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible footage of nature's power. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.